Alright, hello and good evening once again YouTube. This is KamikazeGames and we are still after all this time, playing Gran Turismo 2. Last time we took this work of art, CRX with the racing upgrade, and we took to the NA Tune series, and I finally destroyed the 306 race car and just avenged a couple of episodes ago. But today we're going to be doing something completely different. It is 9:17 p.m. so I'm not going to talk very much or loudly. I'm going to try, well, not loudly. I will talk for hopefully long. Apricot Hill, 200 kilometer endurance. The game literally wants me to drive a car with 3 times as much horsepower, but I looked at the preview and it spawned in a Corvette Grand Sport. It spawned in like a Cerberus Speed 6. It spawned in an NSX. We've beaten the NSX with this car before all of these extra tertiary upgrades that have been put on since like episode 11. I think we can win this race in this car. This is the true send-off for the CRX. Now the question is, the biggest question really, is what gear ratios do I want? And I think 4 is acceptable. The problem is that this is an endurance race. So we're gonna want to turn off the super soft tires, go back to the mediums. The mediums served us well in the previous endurance race. As for this, I mean, I have no idea where to even begin with that. But yeah, we've got so many good parts, and like, I could beat this Corvette Grand Sport with the Mustang, and this car absolutely smokes the Mustang. So I'm confident. I don't know how many laps this is, but we're about to find out. Gran Turismo 2, Civic CRX, 50 laps. 50 laps from Apricot Hill, and look at this, we've got competitive speed with these guys. Like, these guys aren't just driving off. We got competitive speed with these guys, and we have the advantage of being a much better car. Like, honestly, this Subaru is probably better than most of the cars in this field, but like, still, that's gonna be what, 340 horsepower at most? Corvette Grand Sport, yawn on the Corvette Sport. No, look at me go, dude. Up to second on lap 1, like nothing. Now, I could just do this race in like a supercar and like get it done faster, but like, where's the fun in that? I upgraded this car to absolute maximum, and this race pays out $500,000. Oh, but that's only if you win, and the car has to steer for that to happen. So I don't know what kind of tires these guys are dealing with. I've got my racing mediums. I'm happy with my racing mediums, but like, that might be the difference makers, because like these tires are going to be able to go for a long time, and they're going to be solid for the entire time that they're going. Like, I'm just struggling on the first lap because this is a track that I haven't been to in a long time. I think we've only done, have we done any races? I think we've only done licensed stuff here. But we're just driving off from 3rd place. I think we got this. Like whoever's in the lead right now is in the lead. But oh my, they're ahead by 3 seconds. That's an issue. Like, I don't know if we're gonna have the tires come back to us on the run, but that I just gained a second there. That was a second gained on this dude. Tires are up to temperature. We're performing at peak performance right now, and I don't know what tires he has. I don't know if they put racing tires on this guy, and if they did put racing tires on him, maybe they put super softs on him. He's going to fall off immediately and have to pit 10 times. See, pitting in this game is not, you know, as big of a disadvantage as it is in future Gran Turismo games, because, you know, and I can also just cut this. I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. It's not as big of a disadvantage as it is in future Gran Turismo games, due to the fact that, you know, you just go down the pit lane, you're lifted into the air, and you're put down about 2 seconds later, and you're back on the track. Like that lap, I gained a second. I gained a second on that lap, so. And my tires have just come to temperature. Like, I'm peaking, I'm redlining on the straightaway, which is rough, and we're gonna fuck it all up in this corner. Redlining in the straightaway is not hot at all. But like, I don't know how long these tires are going to be able to go at this track. This is a completely different track than Trial Mountain. But like, I feel like the tires aren't like being leaned on as heavily because this is a lot of long straightaways. There are a lot of long, fast straightaways and big sweeping wide corners. I don't know if that's going to make these tires wear out faster or not. Probably will, just because of the G-forces and whatnot. But like, I'm still making up time on this guy. Like, we distinctly have advantages in the corners, and once I learn how to drive this track, like, we're gonna be right up this guy's ass. It's all gonna come down to how often he has to pit, and if my tires fall off worse than his do. Other than that, we could win this race easily. Yeah, he's got a massive horsepower and speed advantage, but just look at us. We've got the field covered. Like, if they didn't spawn whatever this is in front of me, like, if it had just been the cars that they'd spawned in the preview instead of this fucking asshole, we'd easily win this. No competition. I'm really hoping we win this, because I don't want to do it again. Oh yeah, dude, you can tell. You can tell the difference already, just a couple of laps later. I'm closing in on this dude. See, you know, when I was back like 4 seconds behind this guy, you probably would have been thinking like, why don't I just give up and bring a different car to this race? Well, this is the reason right here. Like, I've got a distinct tire advantage on this guy. Like, I'm coming up on his ass. I don't know if he's got racing tires that are super softs or whatever, or if he's just got sports tires. But like, we're closer than ever. This is like, he's got the straightaway speed that I cannot match. But like, these tires are like barely halfway through their life cycle, and we are pretty much right up this guy's ass, and I'm still cutting these corners like nothing. Look at him. Look at him, he can't do anything. He's at such a disadvantage, dude. Look at it. I'm closing. I can just accelerate. Look at this. I am passing a Ford GT in a Honda CRX. Ladies and gentlemen, Gran Turismo 2. Alright, I had a couple of bad corners and I lost the lead, but you can see we got some lap traffic ahead, and that might make a difference if he catches him in the right place, which is, you know, not here. Not on the straightaway where he has the biggest advantage over everyone on the track, obviously. No, not there. He's getting pinched just slightly, but that's not going to make much of a difference. I hope he's hitting. Nope, he's just passing. He's just going to drive right around. Speaking of pitting, it's never too early to start thinking of pit strategy, and like, I think my best shot is like, I just gotta hope that this guy has to pit more times than me. I'm thinking every 17 laps would be a realistic goal to go for. Someone's in the dirt up here. Unfortunately, it's not the leader. Yeah, what is this man even driving right here? Is this that Opel fucking Vector again? Look at this thing. That is a Honda, maybe it's a Subaru Legacy, possibly. And now here's the guy in second to last. So these two are having a spirited battle to try and not be the guy who finishes last. I think this is what I thought was the TVR Cerberus Speed 6. Nope, it's an Aston Martin. It's actually an Aston Martin, Kamikaze, you stupid dumbass. Now I'm starting to have a bit of an issue, because getting through traffic there, I seem to have lost a lot of time, and this guy also seems to be trying to pass me, and now he's completely ruining my line. He's ruining everything about me, just because these guys, that's how much of a speed advantage that they have in the straightaways. Now, a different question. Undercut. Could I actually undercut the leader? Because I am starting to fall off on the lap times, and he is not. Clearly, he is not. Could I win this race with an extra pit stop and come down every 10 laps? If he comes down this time by, I will stay out for a while. But there's no way to tell. The only way to tell is if, you know, you're watching the mini-map and they slow down. But like, this is the furthest back that I've been from this dude this entire race. Doesn't help that they were being stupid back there. 5.6 seconds, that's rough. That's rough. So I just gained a second on this bitch ass in one lap. I don't want to pit while I still am faster than him. Like, if I can make it, so if this guy pits before lap 15, he'll have to pit, you know, 2 more times. But if I pit on lap 17, I'm gonna only have to pit 1 more time. Like, I'm still faster than this guy, I just have to run good laps. Just need to keep stringing together good laps, because I'm still fast. Like, the tires are holding up. Someone's on pit road. The Corvette Grand Sport, which is now going a lap down. Good lord. I thought that was going to be my biggest competition in this race, and we just drove off from that loser. Now this Ford GT is just too good, though. But you can tell where the strength of this car is. It just cuts like a hot knife through butter in all of these corners. It just cuts. Like, this is my best section of the entire track. Like, I gain upwards of 2 seconds on this guy every time we go through this section. And then it's just this section back here where we're just going through the low RPMs. It's like, I can carry the speed through those windy corners, but I just can't accelerate. Like, I just cut off 2 seconds of his lead in that corner alone. It's like, and then right here he has such a huge advantage in acceleration, it's not even fair. Anyway, I still haven't pit yet, obviously. Oh, he just drove this man into the dirt. Did you see that? Oh, just no racing with no respect. Oh, this Ford GT, this rapscallion dude racing these guys with no respect. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe this nonsense. This is why we gotta beat him, for the sake of the little guy. Can't just push around these small cars when you got a stupidly overpowered vehicle like that. Unbelievable, dude. Just no respect at all. See, it's like, now that I'm at the high end of my RPMs, like, this guy can't do anything. He's gaining a bit, but like, I'm just right there with him. Look, I took that route when I was a child. Okay, so when I was little, I always took that route. I always took the shortcut. It's like, what's the point of slowing down there? Anyway, we're gonna leave. Look at this. It's so unfair, but he has to slow down there. He has to slow down there. Oh, look at him. That's not even my fault, okay? He was gonna spin out even if I didn't touch him. Like, that car is, those tires are dead. That's exactly why I said, like, we can win this race. And he recovered just fine. See, he's still back there. Kind of, ish. He'll be fine. Hopefully he stays out for like an extra 5 laps and continues spinning out constantly. Yeah, we got it. We got it on lockdown now. Hell yeah, dude. See you at the end. Oh, he pit. So he pit on lap 16. If he's going to pit every 16 laps, he's going to have to come down. What are you doing? He's going to have to come down on lap 48. So already we're at an additional advantage now. We're going to have fresher tires than him even. I mean, he's just giving it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's what he's singing to me, serenading me from his pit box. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to pit this time by. This car is perfect. I mean, if it could just go just a little bit faster, if it could be like 225 horsepower, like this car would be too good for the game. Like, I'm kind of astonished. Like, that's just a testament to this game. Like, there are so many different ways that you can play Gran Turismo. So many different cars, and you could buy a garbage car and give it insane upgrades and turn it into the greatest race car that anyone's ever seen. Or you could just buy a fucking Ford GT and drive in front of everyone at very fast. Just be a speed demon, you know? The world is your oyster. And my oyster is this Honda CRX, which is incredibly hot and I love. Anyway, we're going down pit road. So here's the part where we slowly drive down here to a random spot in the middle of the pit lane and float. Float 32. Yep, put some new tires on there. Hell yeah, dude. That was a difference of what, 15 seconds? 15-second pit stops. Like what's the disadvantage of taking super softs and like just having 2 extra pit stops? You're just losing maybe 1 minute in the race total. And look at this. I'm still ahead of the Ford GT. Just murdering him. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I guess, and now the thing's gonna turn. Oh, it's gonna cut. It's gonna cut like a knife through butter once again. Oh, the fresh tires. Look at it turn. Oh, I love it. Oh, this car is so good. I actually am in love with this car. I had no idea that I was gonna fall in love with a Honda CRX in Gran Turismo 2 of all games. Of all the games out there that I've played for this channel, Gran Turismo 2 was the last that I expected to fall in love with a CRX again. Getting very close to that best lap time where I cut the course. But we're officially about to hit halfway. Oh! That was so close to a perfect lap. That was so close. I think on the next pit stop, we should be able to get a car, we're probably going to beat that best lap time. I'm concerned. The GT is still pretty close. I just need to keep running really good laps like this, and we'll be fine. But it's just, he's concerningly close. Like, I haven't driven off from him like I did. But it's early in the run, and I'm definitely further ahead than I was like 10 laps ago, so I consider it pretty, we're in a great spot, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, see you when something interesting happens. Alright, so it's been a hot minute since I've talked to you last, but the GT pit 2 laps ago, and we're about to pit for the second and final time in this event. We have been running just exceptional lap times. We could easily go like another 5, maybe not 5, but probably at least like 2 laps on these tires if needed, but no, I don't need to. I don't need to. I believe the GT is the second green dot behind me, because I'm pretty sure that's the Cerberus. Yeah, that's green. That car is green AF. That looks like the Cerberus. Yeah, and we have a full straightaway lead over the Ford GT and 2 lap fresher tires. Basically what I'm trying to say is we've got this race on lockdown, so yeah, and this guy, dude, just pit the car. It's not a fucking Cerberus, it's an Aston Martin. We figured that out the last time we lapped it, okay? Aston Martin. Ah! Yes, that was the best lap. I beat a best lap. I beat all the best laps. All the laps that I cut the course. I beat all of those just there. That was brilliant. Right at the 1 hour mark of this race too, dude. We're almost done. We're almost home free. I've only just started getting bored, and the GT is still going to have to pit one more time, so we're double already won this race. Good stuff. See you at the end. My official thing is that we know that there's a Subaru Impreza, we know that there's a Corvette Grand Sport, and we know there's a Ford GT. The ambiguous ones, I think that one back there is a Subaru Legacy, and I think the green fucker that's been all over the place this entire race, I think he is a TVR Cerberus Speed 6. That is my official lock-em-in prediction for who that is, and this is lap 48, so the Ford GT is pitting. I do not believe that's the Ford GT that's passing the finish line right now. I think the GT is the third one behind me. That is amazing. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button, sorry. That was a heart attack moment right there. I had my finger over the R1 button like this entire race so far. Yeah, this sector is 5 seconds off what it usually is. That is astonishing. See, that's why being perfect was important. Had to be perfect to get ahead of the GT, and there he is. He's pitting now. We're about to lap the Ford GT. Astonishing, dude. After spending the first 10 laps behind the Ford GT, we are going to put a lap on him. That's not the Ford GT, that is the Corvette. I don't know. I think this probably has to be the swan song of this car, dude. Like, this thing can't possibly continue this mad streak of just being an unstoppable force of nature. Like, it's gotta end at some point. There's gotta come a time. Oh, this lap's gonna be horrible. These last 2 laps have been just dreadful. I need to shut up and just run a good final lap. You gotta get off the gas so that it doesn't redline. Like, this car, I think the gear ratios weren't perfect. There goes the Cerberus spinning. Gear ratios could have been better. But they were still very solid for just winging it. Yeah, look at me, already 2 seconds off in this. Good lord. But, yeah, it's old tires, that's gonna happen. But we were running like fucking minute 28s with these tires on the last couple of runs. But yes, lap 50. I have to pit one less time than everyone else. Not only is my car uber overpowered, but I also don't even need to pit as much as these guys do. This car is just too good. We could probably take this. I don't know. Should we give this car a try in the Pure Sports Car Cup? There's still a couple of series that we could run this in, I think. And then there's the one make race that I'm absolutely gonna demolish them in. There's that for sure. And I did buy rally tires. Don't forget about the rally tires. Anyway, one last time. Through the chicane. Cutting as much as I can. We're going to come out of the final turn at Apricot Hill Raceway. And we are going to win the Apricot Hill 200 km at Apricot Hill for $500,000 and a new car. Winner. That's amazing. And I did not lap him. I put the Impreza outrun the Corvette. I knew I said it right at the start of the video that the Impreza was going to be something to contend with. And that was an Aston Martin, that was a Subaru Legacy. Look at me. Oh my. I'm so good, dude. Subaru Legacy Aston Martin. I'm so good. After the embarrassment that was the Trial Mountain one, we had to have a good follow-up by 30 seconds. Oh, $500,000. Amazing. Oh, it's taking so long to accumulate it all. And don't forget about the new car. We got a new car for winning that race. Yes, dude. Oh, that was sick. That was so good. That was so good. I appreciate that. That was a good race. Sick. That's another endurance race done. Only a few more of those. Nice. We're really booking it through this game, I gotta say. We're killing it. We are killing it. It is good times. Good times by everyone. 758,089 credits. Oh, that's so hot. And what did we win? Yo. Dude. It's an MR. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Stratos. Look at that logo. What is that logo? Oh my god, dude. I'm so happy. If it wasn't 10:37 right now, I'd be cheering very loudly. Dude, that's an Italian car. We can finally do the Italian nationals. Alright. So I think you know what we're going to be doing next time. Thanks for watching. This has been KamikazeGames playing Gran Turismo 2. It's a good day. That was day 78 that we did that. Of course it was a good day. That was a good omen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next part. Bye. Fuck! 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 I just pushed Piglet into a power-up! No! Go away! Go away! This is rape! God damn it, this is rape! Where's my rape whistle?